Welcome back, everyone, to Bay Sunday. Our next guest is a community strategist, leadership expert, and filmmaker who's here to tell us more about his organization and documentary, Innovating Cities. This documentary strives to both capture and narrate the voice of emerging cities throughout America. Joining me now is the founder of the Urban Economy Institute and filmmaker, Ahmed Mansour. Ahmed, welcome to Bay Sunday.
Glad to be here.
Let's go ahead and take a clip from your documentary now.
During the past couple of decades, we witnessed the transition from an industrial, resource-oriented economy to a global, networked knowledge economy. With globalization, rapid technological advances, and increased connectivity, the rules of the economy have changed, creating big challenges and opportunities for American cities and their communities. Malo Hudson.
Interesting. Innovating Cities. What cities are featured in this documentary?
Well, we focus here in the Bay Area because we think that's kind of a microcosm of what cities could be and some of the challenges that that exist in cities. Most cities have the same challenges: tough budgets, roads that are crackling, public safety issues. So really what we wanted to do is to really look at cities and see what's emerging through leaders. And I think the way we have a tendency to look at leaders and dealing with and solving problems is kind of the heroic figure.
Well, let's talk about, you look at these leaders, but you also look at the programs that might be working, that are doing it right.
Absolutely.
Tell us about one or two of those.
Absolutely. So what we did is we looked at some of the leaders and that were doing community investment. There's an organization called KPIX Foundation, which do social investment in cities that have the capacity to of neighborhoods and communities to grow. We looked at the Inner City Advisors, which is a great organization in the East Bay that work with emerging business people to really put them on a growth pattern that can actually help neighborhoods hire people and grow. And
there's one, too, I like this one, your Young Leader of America program.
Yeah, yes. So one of the things that we focus in on is how can we develop, you know, what we call next leaders for this new economy. And once again, you know, there's a whole set of skills that these leaders need in order to really move forth an agenda in urban areas that can help solve some of these challenges that we have.
When you talk about challenges, I know one of the things I want to talk about, these mosque riots during early 2010. Tell me about your solutions.
Well, you know, the whole basis of urban economy is, you know, really how can we develop a collaborative environment? How can we develop a platform where you can bring many different stakeholders into that environment and facilitate the type of conversations and strategies that develop a whole different type of language.
And that everyone's buying into it and saying if we work together, we're going to be so much stronger.
Absolutely, absolutely. And sometimes that's kind of seen as being kind of fluffy. But really what you find now is that everyone is collaborating, whether it's corporations, whether it's larger communities. Actually, Cisco Systems, they changed their whole organizational environment where it's all about collaboration now.
How do you get big companies like Cisco to realize the importance of coming in and being a vital and integral part of the community?
Sure. Well, I think companies are beginning to see that they can no longer just kind of show up, you know, with their logo and say, we're here, embrace us. Now you have companies that are coming in saying, you know, how can we solve problems with you know, with our technologies, with our processes, and really hitting the marketplace from that perspective. So it becomes a win-win situation for everyone.
All right, and this is, while you're showing a lot of what's happening in the Bay Area, you're actually on a 6-city tour?
I'm on a 6-city tour.
Where are you going?
Well, I had a chance to go back east to the Harvard think tank on cities, and that was a delight. Spent a little time there back in the past, and it was just good to get back there. We went to LA, Arizona, and we showed here 2 times, one private and one public, and yeah.
Good reaction from people, understanding what you want and what you want to achieve?
It's been great. You know, I think when we initially created this this documentary, we thought that it was for one segment of the population, and what we're finding is that there's a lot of colleges and universities that have come to us and said, can you show this? Can you come and speak to us?
Yeah, it sounds like you have developed a very, very interesting model that could work a lot of other places.
We're excited.
Yeah, again, it's called that documentary, Innovating Cities. And Ahmed Mansour, wonderful to meet you and hear about your organization. And for more information about the Urban Economy Institute or the documentary Innovating Cities, you can log on to ahmedmansour.com or urbaneconomyinstitute.com. Coming up, remembering the unsung heroes and heroines of the civil liberties movement. More May Sunday after this.